Hello YouTube, welcome to HTS. Thank you for stopping by my channel. My name is Leo, and in this video right here, I'm gonna explain to you the should have, could have, what I should have did in case you out there are planning or even thinking should you document your journey. And I believe you should. I believe you should. This is why. And if you if you like this video by any chance or any of my other videos, please hit subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified of when I post up new content. And let's get started. I'm going to be showing you, so stay till the end because I'm going to be showing you a simple tool, free tool that's on your laptop that you could be using to document. So this is what I should have did when I first started. And I know how it could feel when you don't know something. You know, you don't know what you don't know. It's nothing to be embarrassed about or to be shy about. That's what we hop on YouTube to learn how to do it, or we open a book, or maybe you pull out a like a notebook and you start taking notes or whatever. And that's what you're supposed to do in this field anyway, because there's a lot to learn. So you could be jumping around from different social medias. Maybe you got something on Facebook or Instagram, or you're doing a Pinterest or whatever it may be, Twitter. There's so many that you could jump on, and some people believe it's spreading yourself too thin. I believe it's kind of when you keep on it and you're consistent. I think it's spreading yourself out thick, so you keep getting thicker and thicker. So you got to look at that a different way. And YouTube is considered a search engine. Some people call it a social media, but in all reality, it is a search engine. It's the second largest in the world. Basically, it's Google's brother. So I didn't know how to use YouTube. I thought it was just plug and play. I had a lot to learn, and I got me a few courses, and I'm still learning some stuff on here. So if you're just starting and you kind of think maybe you don't got your keywords correct, or maybe you're not putting something right in your description, you're not getting the traffic, you don't know if your channel is a education channel, a how-to channel, a people and blogs channel. I mean, there's so many categories that you could fall wrongly in, which that's what I did. I recently corrected that, and sometimes you might even not even have somebody to talk to about it. So you might be on the journey by yourself, and you're wondering, is it ever going to pay off? Is it ever going to is it a waste of time or whatever you're planning? So and you got to think about all the different areas you can go. You could be a copywriter, a freelancer, content creator, um, or a digital marketer, ebook. You know, there's so many different ways you could go into the online world, or get stuck. I should say, because you could also get stuck. So always remember to starve your distractions and feed your focus. That's why I kept this up here, and I'm just talking during this video as well. And so, depending on what you're doing out there, if you're doing if you like video marketing, if you're not too comfortable with video, I wasn't when I first started. I was not uncomfortable with being in video, but just didn't have. I was unexperienced. Those were the words. I was unexperienced on being on video, and I decided I'm going to share what I learned with all you out there, because you might be stuck in a situation where you're planning on just throwing in the towel and continue with your daily job. Stay with your job if you like it, or you're planning on getting out of there. I know what it's like to have a lot of jobs. A lot of them were dead ends as well. But I needed to kind of just branch out and do my own thing. So if that's where you're at, pick a social media, whichever you prefer. Use those hashtags and be consistent. Even though if you watch a few of my other videos, I will have a few pop up here at the end of this video. If you are into content marketing, blogging, or you're looking for forums, I got stuff for all that on this channel. So browse through my other videos and click the ones I'm going to be showing you, because even when you're getting organic traffic, you got to be consistent. It's like YouTube. Here on YouTube, I have to be consistent on making videos. It's the same thing for your content, because if you just put up one blog post, you put up all your links in there, eventually, that blog post gets read a few times, and then where's your next one? Your next one, you're not. you're going to show on that platform, whatever it may be, even on your own personal blog, that you're you're not being consistent, or you're not making enough videos to share. There's always, it is work. It is work from what I've learned, and I do have a lot of tools. So take advantage of, if you go to my other videos, including this one, I should have a ebook in the description below. Go ahead and get it. I'm going to be having maybe some other traffic sources that you could go to. But if I were to document from the very beginning, I would start with here on YouTube. YouTube and probably Facebook or Instagram. Those two right there. Or even if you're a TikToker, but don't, when you're just starting, don't spread yourself too much where it's overwhelming and you're not getting any traction to what you're promoting or your services, whatever it may be. So that's excuse me. So that's something that I just wanted to share with you, because documenting your uh, your journey, you could. Let me show you this. I was going to show you this later, but I want to just put it right here. I made this little sheet right here. It's a it's a file, CSV file, or CVS, CSV, whatever. When I always get mixed up with those two. Anyway, let me open this up for you. So if you're going to be marketing, if you're going to be doing organic traffic, solo ads, Medium post. Medium post is, your in case you don't know what Medium is, it's a website that you can go post your articles. That same thing with Blogger. You could also do it on Facebook. You could also, let's go down here to LinkedIn. LinkedIn is good for a business post. So LinkedIn. So let's get down right here, because if you're into, if you plan on doing, because you kind of want to market your budget. Like, how much are you spending? Are you getting any traction? If you're doing, this is free, Blogger's free, LinkedIn is free, Facebook is somewhat free, but let's say you got push ads, native ads, or solo ads. These cost money. These other ones just cost a little time. So you have the money or time. So you're gonna want to put, like, let's say you go to let's say right here you go to John, right? For example, John Doe. You order how many clicks? Let's say you get you order 300 clicks. You could put up here, let's say you went to Udemy. Okay, and then you want to mark how many opt-ins you get. So let's say out of the 300 clicks, you had 150 opt-ins. Okay, then you want to go over here, and you want to make sales. Let's see if you got sales. So, oops, excuse me, I'm kind of going fast at this, and I can't spell correctly. Sales. So let's say you made sales or you didn't. You're going to want to put yes or no. Remember to let your autoresponder kind of do a lot of the work for you. So give it some time to see. Maybe they not going to buy the first time, but they continue seeing what you're sending them. They might buy later. So let your autoresponders work for you. So you're going to want to do that. Make sure you click and save. And then let's say you go to AdWords. So you don't really got a vendor. It's a Google campaign. You got a Google campaign, and let's say, here you want to put how much you paid too. So let's say you paid cost $80, right? Because you're going to want to keep track of how much you're spending, and the good thing about this is you could always go back in there later and say this is working, this is not working. You could also put over here what your solo ad was, your creative solo ad creative, to see if that worked. You could also do the same thing with emails. If you're shooting out emails, I should put that down here as well. because if you're shooting out emails, you want to know what subject lines are working, which ones are not, and keep track of all that. So back to the Google campaign. Let's say you bought a campaign. Of course, you put $100 down, and then you want to see how many opt-ins you got, and how many sell. So, um, as I should have, let's see. You can always put the date too. You always want to put the date. I forgot that. I just made this real quick for you guys and you women out there who maybe have started but you did not track anything. I mean, it's the same thing. Like you're running a campaign and you want to know how it's going, so you want to monitor it. So that's what this is right here. It's a way to monitor. It's free. You don't have to pay for no CRM, whatever they call it. If you want to get that later, that's great. But as for now, I mean, you got to just market your stuff and know where you're gonna know what platform you want to start out with. Just do your due diligence before, because I didn't do any of that when I first started. I did not do any of this, and I wish I would have. I wish I would have did this when I first started. And if any of you out there run into this video, I mean, it's a perfect way to go. It's free. It does take a little bit of time, but at least you get to track your marketing. You get to track your marketing, see how much you're spending, see if it's even being worth it, see if you're losing money or if you're gaining money. If you're gaining new leads, are these leads converting? Uh, is your opt-in page converting? I mean, you just want to do your due diligence on everything instead of being later on, you lost. This happened to me on my first Facebook ad run. I didn't know what I was doing. I had nobody to really teach me. I went in there, I put $300 in there, lost it all. I did not gain one lead, and it was kind of embarrassing. But that's why we're all here to learn. And I'm not. I know how to do a Facebook ad. It's not too hard. There is strategies to it, but I'm not the person to teach you that. There's plenty of other videos, men and women doing all that. So I'm just kind of giving you right here of what you can do, so you can save yourself some money, and you can see what's working for you and what is not working for you. Your test runs. If you're going to be doing a test campaign, make sure you put that in here as well. And so you can keep track of your test campaigns, your serious campaigns, the ones that you are putting not too much money in, and the ones that you're putting in a good amount of money, because you want results from all that. The more results, the better leads, the better sales, the more you're helping people out there. So um, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, get notifications, because I'm making more and more. I'm sharing with you stuff that is free. It just takes a little time, and it could save you in the long run. So thank you very much for watching this video, and check out these other videos that are going to pop up over here. And I'll see you next time. You have a good day or a good night, whichever time you're seeing this. Bye.